Alright, I'm here with my first ever game room tour. Just going to show off my game room. It's not very big. My game room's pretty small, so as you'll see as I move along with the video, a lot of stuff just goes where it fits. It doesn't exactly always look like great or anything, but yeah. Start out over here. I got some amps. Got my bass and my guitar, which I don't really play too much, and then a whole rack of CDs. Here's my game shelf. Of course, here's a good example of things. Those are consoles that just don't fit here and don't hook up to the TV easily. I have all the cables hooked up and everything, they just don't fit anywhere. So if I ever want to play them, I just gotta plug them in. But my Genesis and Sega CD, my NES, and then there's a Model 3 Genesis up there. I got these all the way up here. I got this PlayStation case, which I keep my greatest hits PlayStation cases and games that I'm trying to weed out of my collection. I got some Donkey Konga bongos, so you'll see a lot of those. And I got a 64 case that I found at a Goodwill, and that's where I keep my card-only 64 games. Starting off here, I have my this generation handheld collection, so I got 3DS and Vita stuff there. And then that little Club Nintendo Luigi statue. Did I get that from Club Nintendo? I don't remember. I think, yeah, it was Club Nintendo. I don't remember what it was for, though. PS2 games here. A little bit of overflow of PS2 and then GameCube stuff. Overflow of GameCube and Xbox and 360 stuff. This is my NES shelf. Once again, I have this Bible Adventures over here because it doesn't exactly fit. So, it doesn't exactly look great, but it's the best I can do right now. Got all my PS1 games, which this is all of them minus the greatest hits ones, which are up in that case. And this shelf is completely full. I got my card-only Super Nintendo games as well as a couple card-only Genesis games. I try not to collect card-only Genesis, but it just kind of happened. I have Genesis stuff here at the bottom, and then continuation of Genesis stuff, as well as some Sega CD, Sega Saturn, and Dreamcast games. Here is my boxed collection. Got some box 64 games that comes down here, and then I got some boxed Super Nintendo games, as well as some boxed NES games. Here are my PS3 games. This shelf right here, and this one's almost full. The thing is, all my shelves are full except for like 2 of them. So we have another shelf, but we have no room for it, obviously, in this game room. So hoping to expand at some point, but who knows when that'll be. Here is my current gen console games, Wii U, and then the 2 PS4 games I have are over there. Here's my massive Wii collection. Starts here, goes down to this shelf, and then down to this shelf, and ends with the Last Story and the Skyward Sword. Here's my DS collection up here. I'd like to build that a little bit better. It's kind of small right now, as well as this little Pichu I got for free at a garage sale. Over here are just my Dreamcast and Super Nintendo, because that's where they fit. It's a boxed Tyco Drum Master. I just picked that up, so it should be in my next video. Got my, I think my last video, or maybe 2 videos ago, I showed off this Star Fox 64 R-Wing. It kind of floats around. The thing is, I don't know if it's supposed to do this, but it kind of just spins in place. So it kind of looks cool as a display. It's like slowly spins in place, so I can argue with it. Here's the TV that I use to play my standard definition systems on. It does the job alright. It's a decent TV. It's pretty good. I guess, like, I have no real problems with it. It's pretty old and it still works, so that's good. I got down here my original Xbox, which is huge and takes up way too much space. My Saturn, which I don't have a controller for right now, so I can't really play it. My PS2, my 64. These are all the systems that I use and play games with. Got one of the I have two AV switchers down at the bottom here. They're useful. One of them's all Nintendo. The one on the right is all Nintendo, and then the rest is just the other systems. I got a PS1 right there. And then, if you believe it, over here is where I have my GameCube and Wii, because they're just there. And then also another pair of Donkey Konga bongos, which I have. I have 4 pairs. There's the other 2 up here. There's a lot of car stuff. This used to be like a car-themed room before, you know, my games just kind of overtook it. I have this little thing right here which has some game stuff. There's boxes that don't fit on the shelf that just have to go here. As well as in here is my boxed Game Boy collection, which I recently ran out of room for, so it's all in here right now. As well as some books. There's Hyrule's Torias in there, Capcom, a character encyclopedia. All my strategy guides and stuff like that are all in here. As well as a music stand. Just where it fits. If you look behind here, you'll actually see I have a boxed Samba de Amigo Maraca controllers. I don't think I've ever showed that off before, but it's one of the cooler things in my collection for the Dreamcast as well. Here's a Dreamcast keyboard just kind of there. Bought that at MagFest earlier this year. Here's my controllers. This is the one I use when I play my 360. This one I use when I play my PS3. These are 2 just extra ones that I have for friends. Here's my gamepad and my Wii U Pro controller, as well as my PS4 controller. I just kind of put those out on display because they look nice. There's an Xbox sign that I picked up at a closing store. It lights up. I don't really want to go back and light it up right now. I should have turned it on before, but oh well. Yeah, it looks pretty alright. Here's my PS3. You can barely see it. There's my PS3. Well, it was up there where the PS4 is, but I moved it down here. And then there's the cable box and another Taiko Drum Master. So, okay. Here's my 360. It's the R2-D2 one that makes the sweet noises. So yeah, that's pretty cool. My PS4 here, my Wii U over here. Wii U and PS3 right now are getting the most playtime. PS4 doesn't really have anything out right now, and 360's 360. I prefer the PS3 over the 360. Here's the TV I use. It's kind of just like meshed in here. It's just like where does this fit? Oh, it fits right there. So that's where it goes. For the time being, and once again another case of things go where they fit. So I have this TV over here and then this one over here for all my HD consoles. Down here is a vinyl collection. I used to do games and vinyls, but I just kind of, you know, just stuck to games. Kind of pretty much got everything I wanted to with vinyls, so good there. Mario backpack. I found it at a garage sale for like $1 or $2. Usually I wouldn't pick it up, but these people's house were like really clean, and I don't think they ever really used this, except for as a display, so looks kind of nice there. Here's the couch that I sit on to play games. It's really old. It's older than me. It's really starting to wear, because, I mean, this thing you sit down on, you could feel like the wood in the back. It kind of hurts, but it does the job right. And that's about it, I guess. My game room, once again, is not very big. Here's a final shot of it, I guess. Not very big, but you know what? It's nice. I always want to expand it, but for the time being, I don't think that's going to happen. But I like it how it is right now. It's nice, even if it is a little bit cluttered, and you know, things don't really have a place to go right now. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video because it really helps out a lot, and leave a comment telling me what your game room looks like and how you have it set up, because maybe if I could figure out a way to get this stuff set up and have more room, that'd be great. But I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.